Dear students, in the last class we discussed the programs on C++. So today again we will discuss some more programs on the C++. Okay. So the first program is program to find the program to check whether the given year is leap year or not. Leap year or not. So here leap year indicates the so it will come once in a 4 years. It means that in the program we have to use the 4 compulsory. Okay, if I give the input as a year, that year is divisible by 4 and the remainder should be 0, then that year is called as a leap year. For example, if I consider 2020 divided by 4, I said that you have to consider the remainder. Remainder means you can use the modulus symbol. 2020 mod 4 is equal to 0. So completely 2020 is divisible by 4 and the remainder should be 0. So that's why 2020 is a leap year. Suppose if I consider 2019 mod of 4, here the remainder is not 0. So that's why 2019 is not a leap year. Okay. So how to start the program? So first thing is we write the header file. Okay, so which is the header file we are using in our program? Hash include iostream.h. Here I indicates input and O indicates output, stream indicates flow of bytes, H indicates the header file. Here next we can write the byte. This is the main function for every program. Here the number of input is only one, that is I can consider year, int of year. The year should be in terms of integer, so that's why I can declare the int year. Okay, so next is cout enter the year. So then you have to write cin statement for year. Here there is no computation. Okay, so directly if year mod 4 is equal to 0, the condition is true, cout it is leap year, else cout it is not a leap year. So this is the program. So very simple program. First we can remember, we can get the manual knowledge. So here leap year andre 365 is the 1 day extra agutte. But based on the days we are not telling that the given year is not a leap year, because every time you cannot count the days. So based on the year, so you have to say that exactly it is a leap year or not. So that's why here the input variable is year. First I can declare one variable year, so I can enter the year value, that for example 2016 I can enter. 2016 mod 4 is equal to 0. It means that it will compute this 2016 mod 4. Here it will give the result as 0. 0 is equal to 0. It will display it is a leap year. Suppose if I give the input value as 2015, that time the condition becomes false. That it will execute the else block. Here else indicates the false block statement. The condition become false, that time else will be executed. So that's why it is not a leap year. Okay. The next program is input the two decimal value and result should be in integer. So this is the program. See here, input the two decimal values. It means that you have to enter the two fractional values. For example, if I enter 5.3 and 2.5. First input is 5.3, second input is 2.5. If I add these two numbers, it gives the 7.8. But according to our program, so you can do two input as a decimal value, but the result should be in terms of integer. The system should display only 7, not the fractional part. Okay. So how to do this? See here. Here two variables you can declare, that is of float type. If you want to give the input value as a decimal, means you can use float data type, float a comma b. But here storage variable is, here the result is in terms of integer. That's why I can declare int of c. C is for storing the value. Next, cout enter a comma b. C in a b. C is equal to a plus b. Cout. Simple program. So you can write the sum of two numbers in the same way you can write, but only the difference is this one. Here I can give 5.3 and 2.5. A is equal to 5.3 I can give, and B is equal to 2.5. See here, 5.3 plus 2.5 actually is 7.8, but the only 7 is stored in C. So why only 7 is stored in C? Because C is declared as an integer. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು C ನ integer ಅಂತ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು C ನ integer ಅಂತ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, so it will not consider the fractional part, that is 0.8. It will consider only the integer part. So that's why it will print the result as 7. Okay, so this is the different example. Next is input the character and print in integer. Print in terms of integer. Again, this is also a different example. Here I can give one character. If you want to give the input as a character, means we can use data type as char, not a char. This is char of A. It means that this character, this A can hold only the single character. By mistake, suppose if I write capital A B C in the output, it will consider the first character of your characters. Whatever you have to input the characters, if the number of characters is nothing but the string I said. Okay, here ABC is a one string. String means it is a collection of characters. Okay, if I give the ABC for output, input, okay, carry means I can give the input ABC, but this A can hold only the first character. Here the A value is capital A. Cout enter character. C in A. Next I can declare one more int of B. B is for storage variable. See, simple. B is equal to cout of. Now the question is, which integer value the computer should display? Here I said that the given question is input the character and print in terms of integer. Here character A is equal to capital A is there, I can give the capital A as an input value. I already told that ASCII, that is ASCII. Here ASCII indicates American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. This is the one committee, so they have to given one unique number for all the characters. So whatever the characters, whatever the symbols or whatever the keys are present on the keyboard, so all the keys have one unique number. So that is ASCII. Here capital A starts from 65. Next continuation is there. Capital B 66. Capital Z 90. And again small a starts from 97. Again continuation, small z is 122. So you cannot remember all the values, but you have to remember capital A value and small a value. Next continuation is there. Total 127 characters are there, including integers, including characters, including special symbols. Okay, so here B is equal to A means A value is capital A. Capital A is there here. It is stored in B means obviously 65 is stored in B. Here C out of B means the system should display the result as 65. So this is also a different example. Okay. Next is volume of a cuboid. Volume of a cuboid. Here the volume of cuboid formula is length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. So it means that how many inputs are required here. So according to the formula, the number of inputs are 3. So I can give the input. I can declare the input value. First I can declare int of L comma B comma X, and one storage variable is required, that is R. C out enter L comma B comma X. C in L D and X. Finally R is equal to L into D into C out volume is equal to R, or simply you can display the R value. Simple. So you can observe all the programs, only the difference in the formula and number of variables, and these two statements are almost similar. All the programs have same format, only change is declaration of variable. Only you have to change the number of name of the variables and number of variables. So depending upon the program, you have to decide the number of inputs and you have to write the formula. Other than everything is same, header file is same, white main is as it is. There is no difference in that. If you want to perform these type of operations, compulsory we can include the iostream.h, and the execution starts from white main. Main is a function. Okay. Next is circumference of a circle. That is 2 pi r. See here, 2 is constant, pi is constant, and r. Actually, pi is a constant value. Here pi value is 3.14. So in this example, so you can take the variable as a float. Here float r, comma, just I can declare a for storage variable. R is for radius and a is for storing the variable. See out here R indicates the radius. See out, enter the radius, or simply we can write R. Okay, next C in R. A is equal to 2 into 3.142 into R. Finally, C out of A. And don't write 2 pi R like this. In algorithms, whatever you have to write, that is correct only, because algorithms are not executed in the system. Now computer ಒಳಗೆ algorithms ಅನ್ನು execute ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಅದಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ so algorithms are only procedure. So if you want to understand the programming concept, first we learn the algorithms. Okay, here this pi is not present on the keyboard, this symbol is not present on the keyboard, that's why you have to mention the 3.142, and in between compulsory we have to use the star symbol, 2 into 3.142 into R. Finally we can close. Okay, so next program is two numbers are equal or distinct. Two numbers are equal or distinct. Here int of a comma b, because in the given question so already the data is given, that is 2, so that's why I can declare int of a comma b. See out, enter a comma b, enter a comma b. See in a b. Here there is no calculation, there is no computation, so here only comparison is there. If a is equal to b, see out, equal, else not equal, or you can write distinct. Not equal, or you can write the distinct. So this is the example of if and else. There are so many examples are there. If you consider any formula, you can write here. If you consider any concept, if you want to apply the conditions, compulsory we can use if and else. But here one drawback is there. The program or the concept consists of only two values or only the two conditions. That's why we can use if and else. Here the question is either you have to print equal or either you have to print distinct. So that time you can use if and else statement. If it is more than two conditions, then you can go through the if else and else statement. I already discussed it in the problem solving concept. And tomorrow's exam, and for the tomorrow exam, so computer configuration, computer overview, complete chapter is there, and data representation chapter is not there for the exam. Okay, and the second one is the software concept, and today I sent the notes and problem solving methodologies. Okay, the definitions, and I covered all. And in the exam, so algorithms will be there, flowcharts will be there. Okay, so you can study. So you can study well and score well. Okay, thank you.